So I was thinking about this as I was sitting down. Hold on, gotta take off my loser mode glasses and put on my rad as hell mode glasses. So I was thinking about this as I was dropping all my plastic utensils on the floor. I can hear the baby fussing. She hasn't taken a nap all day. She's being so fussy and she needs to take a nap. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, that's not what I was thinking about. Sorry, it's very hard to try and be entertaining when I'm also worried about my responsibilities. Okay, I was thinking about this the other day. And a vacation where you do basically nothing is severely underrated. I got some peanut butter cups. Now, I'm not talking about staying at home. That's bullshit. Staying at home is stupid. Sorry, I'm eating my peanut butter cups. I'm talking about you get a hotel somewhere, preferably not in the city you live in, preferably somewhere else. Doesn't even have to be an interesting city. It could be a who cares city. You get a hotel for like a week. You go there and you make sure you have a good, like, pillow of money with you. By pillow of money, I mean enough money that you can fill a pillowcase with, okay? And here's what you do on your vacation. You wake up, you go and you get yourself a good breakfast from somewhere. You can either go and eat at the restaurant or just you get takeout and take it back home. You get a good breakfast. Eggs, pancakes, bacon, all that shit. And come back, you eat your breakfast while watching TV or doing whatever the fuck you want. It's lunchtime. Find another local restaurant. Order something that looks good. Bring it back to your hotel room. Eat it while you're watching TV again. A few hours pass. It's dinner time. Find another local restaurant. Order some food. Bring it back. Watch TV. A few hours pass. Go to bed. You wake up. You do it again. You do it for 7 days. Colonel Panic, thanks for subscribing. 7 days of sitting in a hotel room in some other city, just eating, carry out. To me, that sounds like a vacation. I don't need to go anywhere. I don't need to see things. I don't need to, like, do things. I just need to sit there with food, watching whatever I want on the internet. To me, good food is all you need on a vacation. Are Reese's Cups really that good or not? They're really not that good. I'm having Justin's dark chocolate peanut butter cups. These are better than Reese's Cups, but, you know. Gamers, my mom is calling. Be right back with you. Alright, sorry about the wait, gamers. I had to go help Cinca with the baby. The baby is so fussy today. I don't know what's wrong with her. She doesn't want a nap. We gave her a little bit of Tylenol because maybe her teeth are bothering her or something, but she's in a rotten mood today. I don't know what's wrong with her. Eating my peanut butter cup. But yeah, the idea of just going to a hotel in some city, doesn't matter which city, just another city. A city that has decent restaurants. That's a vacation to me. That sounds good. I don't know why I'm even talking about hotels. I guess I was feeling in need of a getaway or something. Even though I just got back from one, but vacations don't count if they're with, you know, family, like family, you know, they don't count. All right, let's see if this computer works today. Let this sucker come up. We crack open the gamer juice. There we go.
Ding, 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 ding. Welcome to Windows 98. Why are you still using
Todd added
Windows
cars to
98?
his game.
What is wrong with you? Stop buying computers from thrift stores, man!
You mean they added cars to Skyrim? Are they re-releasing it again with cars this time? I might buy Skyrim if it comes with cars. Like, okay. Okay, hear me out. Okay, hear me out. And I know the premise of Seinfeld. I don't give a fuck about Starfield. Who cares about Starfield? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Let me explain a premise to you, okay? Now, the first sentence of this premise is going to sound absurd. And that sentence is Todd re-releases another version of Skyrim. Okay, that part sounds absurd. But hear me out. Hear me out. This version of Skyrim that they will release, that they release, will be an official Bethesda produced and approved shitpost version of Skyrim. Official Bethesda shitpost release of Skyrim. Like, it comes out and, like, it has, like, cars you can drive around. If you want to drive the car and have your horse in the passenger seat, you can do that. You can have, like guns and AK-47s. You can dress up your Nord warrior in a bikini. You can use a pogo stick to climb mountains and traverse the world. And any sort of other nonsense that Bethesda's employees decide to just add in. And then they just release that as the new version of Skyrim. I think that's a great idea. You know what? Go one step further. Remove all the other versions of Skyrim from all of the game marketplaces and make it so this is the definitive version of Skyrim. And from now on, this is the only version of Skyrim you can play, the one where you can drive a car. I feel like companies like Bethesda that have enough capital to do something like that should be allowed to. Why can't Bethesda release a shitpost version of Skyrim? Oops, I accidentally opened Chrome. I should uninstall that. You know who's released? You know who has released shitpost versions of their games? You know who? Nintendo. Nintendo released a shitpost version of Super Mario Brothers. You know? So like why can't Bethesda release a shitpost version of their games? If Mario can have a shitpost, you know, why can't Bethesda? Here's a good screenshot of it. Like here we go. Like, look. See, Nintendo can release shitpost versions of Mario. So Bethesda should be able to do the same thing. I'm saying there's a precedence for it. There's a precedence. It should be allowed. And it should happen more often. Because why not? Why the hell not? What's the worst that could happen? I'm just saying it would be more fun than whenever, like, AAA garbage gets released nowadays. I'd be more likely to buy Skyrim Shitpost Edition than whatever soulless Overwatch clones are currently coming out. Now here's our Overwatch clone. A decade after everyone stopped playing Overwatch. The gimmick is every character in this game is chubby. Please give me $40 for Chubby Watch. I hope you like it. And yes, I know I'm not the target audience for video games anymore, but you know what? I think the current target audience should be allowed to have a discerning taste. They should be allowed to want, you know, good video games instead of just garbage. I'm thinking it should be allowed. What else? Well, let me check my briefcase. Okay, I still got all my shit in my briefcase. We're good. We're good. Good. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's get Click and Play going here. Pop into our game. Oh boy. Right, we were creating a cow. There we go. Alright, so we just got started with this cow. I remember we were having trouble with the cow's palate. If I recall correctly. Let's see what we can do about this cow here. It's an 8K cow. We want the cow right, the one that we colored, so that we can actually get a proper palette going, because the palette that Click and Play was giving it is like garbage. Let's get this in place. Oops. Did I place a hotspot? I think I did. 3118. Actually, the spot is fucked up, so we'll just fix that too. Not 28. What's wrong with me? There we go. Okay, good. Now let's see. So we got this shade of pink. We got this shade of brown. Did I miss? No, we're good. Okay. And then we have a shade of brown to go over the purple. Good, alright. What's the difference between action spot and hotspot? The hotspot controls the center of the object, and the action spot is just an arbitrary point that you can, like, shoot things out of. It's specifically used when you use the shoot functionality in the event editor, and you can also target it in various... You can also specifically target the action point. So it's just an extra spot that's very useful to have. Fun fact, in Klik Team Fusion, which is the modern version of Click and Play, you still only have one action point, and you can't have more than one action point. And I'm pretty sure Klik Team has been told that people want more than one action point, but they still don't let you have more than one action point. Thanks, Klik Team. Thank you. Okay, get rid of these suckers so we can get the true cow experience. Okay, do they animate at a good speed? A little fast. Let's tone that down a bit. Like this, maybe. Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. And now I got these other frames. You got downward cow and then upward cow. Good. Sorry, I think I ate that peanut butter cup a little too fast. Oh, okay. 16:15 seems good. Now let's go get the colors we're using. But yeah, honestly, it is kind of like the way that modern gamers like just openly accept like absolute fucking garbage and don't demand anything better. It's just like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, to each their own and everything, but how can they tolerate the fucking bland nonsense that they're force-fed every day? I just don't get it. Urgh. Earlier today, I saw someone comparing Valve's new slop garbage game, the Deadlock, whatever it's called. I saw someone compare it to Super Monday Night Combat, and I paused for a moment and I said to myself, I kind of liked Super Monday Night Combat. Should I try this? And that's as far as my thoughts went. I didn't think beyond there. In Super Monday Night Combat, I didn't play a lot of it. I played enough of it. I played a little bit around the time you can get free TF2 hats from it. My favorite character was this generic, like, babe-looking character who could build, like, sentries. You could stick to walls, and you could just, like, you know, put a bunch of sentries down in one of the lanes, and then start shooting people, and their sentries help you, and then she had, like, this super beam attack that she could fire out. It was pretty fun for me. I enjoyed it, at least, but... Oops. Eventually, that game went... I want to say before that studio shut down, they were desperately trying to make some kind of profit, and they put out this, like, program that lets you, get like free in-game currency or items or something in exchange for letting them mine crypto on your computer. I wanted to say that's how bad it got with them, if I remember correctly. It was very sad, but you know. But yeah, so that's why I was slightly interested when someone compared Valve's new thing to Super Monday Night Combat, but I can't. I can't. I'm too old. And Deadlock, or whatever it's called, looks way too bright and flashy. Way too bright and flashy. Like, no. Like, Super Monday Night Combat was bright and flashy, but I feel like it was less bright and flashy than this. the upward. Let's get this upward cow going. $17.23 sounds good. And get them colorized. I guess it goes there. Okay. I got a little confused by what I did. Okay, brown. Brown overtakes the blue, and then we have one more shade of brown to throw in here. And that'll give us a proper cow that you may not have. You may not have this cow. Do not have cow under any circumstances. Let's see. Alright. Good, comfortable cow. 1723. Yep. And get them all colored in. Relaxing, working on this. Very relaxing. There. Beautiful little cow. Beautiful little cow. Look at him. Look at him trot. I'm just trying to see if I can hear the baby crying or not. I'm not sure. Alright. Okay, so. Get a quick grasp of where we stand here after I save the game. So, we have homie attack. We have switch to Bart. We have Bart attack. Oops.
Oh, Jim! Oh! What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? Ow! Oh! Jim! Ow! What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm gonna, of course, switch back. We do need to update the icon, so we have a Homer icon, but we can worry about that a little later. Okay, so we need to set up for Bart. Cow. Okay, so important things to consider. This line of numbers we see up there, the green numbers there. 14 of them. I remember correctly, and this is bad that I don't remember what I did before, but I'm going to blame the lack of commenting in Click and Play. If I remember correctly, those 14 numbers represent 14 slots we have of bits, pairs of bits, I think. Let let me see if I can look through the code and try to remember. Something to do with pairs of bits. Okay. Yes. Okay, those are 14 pairs of bits. Okay. Okay, so those are 14 sets of zeros and ones. So number 14 has 2 zeros and ones. Number 13 has 2 zeros or ones. They can be either 0 or 1, and there's 2 of them. The reason we have those is because one bit is going to represent an item that has been collected, and the other bit is going to represent a door that has been unlocked. So, okay, we're kind of going over the plan here again. So, we can have up to 14 rooms in our dungeon that have item, special collectible, like, I'm not talking about like rupees or hearts, I'm talking about like a new weapon, a key, a compass, map, whatever we decide we want to have. So we can have up to 14 rooms in our dungeon that have either that have an item or locked door in them. We can have more than 14 rooms in the dungeon, but only 14 of those rooms can have an item and or locked door in it. And we store it in those grain squares up there. And we use some math to pass it back and forth in the form of a score. In addition to that, we have to keep track of a few other things to pass between the levels besides that. We have to keep track of the player's health. Should be pretty simple, we're already doing that with the other stages. We have to keep track of which items the player has collected. Now, that one might be a little tricky, but when we think about it, these 14 rooms up here, the items in there aren't going to change. So if we know, for example, that room number 5 up here, let's say we know, for example, that room number 5 is going to contain Bart's cow item. And after we collect it, one of room 5's 2 bits is going to be set to 1. In that case, in every frame, all we have to do is check if that room 5 pair, if that item is set to 1, and if it is, we allow the player to access the cow. So these are very useful. These are going to let us not only know if we've collected an item and unlocked the door, it's going to let us know if we have the item. Because once we have the item doesn't come back to be recollected. So this will help us pass along that data. Okay, so outside of that data, like I said, we have to keep track of how much health we have. Now, there's a few other aspects we have to keep track of. We have to keep track of, are we playing as Homer or Bart? Because we don't want to walk through a door as Bart and come out on the other side controlling Homer. That would be confusing and annoying. So, that would be a 0 or a 1, Homer or Bart. So we have to keep track of that. We're going to want to keep track of what item do we have equipped. So we don't want to go through the door holding a cow and then come out holding, like, I don't know, a slingshot. Now that can't be a 0 or 1 because these guys are going to have more than one item. So that's going to have to be... It's going to be a little tricky, but we're going to have to... In fact, I should be writing this down. Let me open a notepad here. Okay, so... Data to pass between frames. Right? The 14 sets of bits. Keeping track of collected items and unlocked doors in the dungeon. This doubles as letting us know if the player has access to a specific item. Good. Very important. Next. Health. Probably pass through using player's using the one of the players' lives counter. Because remember, the lives counter we can also pass from frame to frame in addition to the score counter. Next. Who are we playing as? Homer or Bart? We only need a Boolean. 1 or 0 for that, so keep that in mind. We don't know how we're going to pass this through yet, but we have to remember we need this. Next. What item do we have equipped? Need more than a Boolean. We're going to need, like, 0 could be like the cow, 1 could be the slingshot, 2 another item, etc., etc. Did everyone stop paying attention? Did everyone stop caring? It doesn't matter. Like, here's the thing, if I want to finish this game, I have to do all this anyway. So if everyone's in the chat not really paying attention, it doesn't really matter, because I need to think out this process anyway. Otherwise, we're not going to have a Homer and Bart left. So it really doesn't matter if no one's paying attention. Oh, you're talking about your own thing. It doesn't matter regardless, because I gotta do what's happening right now regardless of what's happening. Okay. Now, another very important thing we have to consider. And this is directly tied in to how this shit's laid out. I don't know why I'm bothering to pull up an example picture for such a simple concept I'm about to explain. But that's what I'm doing. I don't need an example picture for this, but I'm doing it anyway. I just touched my glasses. I'm very upset with myself. Oops, right past what I was trying to do. Okay. We're gonna do a full layout. Yeah, we're gonna have a full dungeon. We're gonna have a full dungeon for this. I've made the mistake of trying to make my click and play game ambitious. What a mistake. Very small image. Can we kind of get a zoom in here? What is this? Okay. So, lives. We've considered this. Currently equipped item, and if we have items. We already have a solution for if we have the item. We need to consider a way to track which item we have equipped. Here's another one I didn't consider. Keys. Okay, so here's the thing about keys. We're going to keep track that keys will be kind of... So a key is an item, and we're keeping track of items and unlocked doors. But here's the problem. Once you pick up a key, it's going to be removed from that part of the dungeon. But then after you use it in a door, you don't have the key anymore. We're still going to see that the key has been picked up, but we're not going to see that the key has been used. Because we only have 0 or 1. 0 key has not been collected, 1 key has been collected. We don't have the option to squeeze in a 2 to say key has been collected and used. So we need to keep track of how many keys the player currently has on his possession. How many keys? I need a simple decimal. I need a simple number. I don't know. Okay, so we need to keep track of that. Can't I flip it back to 0? If I flip it back to 0, the key is going to reappear in that room. That's the problem. Only give the player 1 key at a time. I mean, theoretically, we could try to design the dungeon so you can only have 1 key at a time, but I think that's going to be more trouble than it's worth. So we need to keep track of the keys. So back to our example screenshot. Rupees, we don't have to worry about that. We don't need currency because it's one dungeon. There's a bomb counter here. The thing about that is we decided in order to not keep track of too many things, any item that would use ammo, rather than worrying about ammo, we're going to put a cooldown on it. So if you're using the game's equivalent of a bomb, you can put down the bomb equivalent, it's going to blow up, then you have to wait a few seconds before you're allowed to put down another bomb. That way you can't spam them like you have infinite, but you can't just, go ham with them. We do need currency or McChicken equivalent. Oh, I forgot about the McChicken equivalent. We're going to have special rooms in the dungeon to collect our McChicken. Okay, so let's write down. McChicken. Hey Siri, how do you spell equivalent?
Equivalent. EQUIVALENT.
It's a very stupid word. It's a stupid word. Okay. Can we have FMV cutscenes of actual systems? Simpsons scenes too. An occasionally Family Guy clip. I don't think it's a good idea for us to include too much copyrighted content in the game. Alright, get back to our example screenshot. So, and the original reason I brought this screenshot up, we need to keep track of which door / portal / entrance the player used. Because here's the thing. This room has 4 exits. Okay. Let me expand this out so I can draw a little bit. No, screw that. I'm opening a new thing. Okay. So. Okay, so like, for example, here's a cross-section of the dungeon. Okay. Here's 5 rooms. Let's say, okay, we're down here in this bottom room, alright? We're down here in this bottom room. We walk upward, we go through this door, and we tell the game, okay, go to this frame / room. That takes us up here, suddenly we're here. No problem. Okay, now we're going up to the top room, okay? We go up here, and the game says, okay, we went through this door, go up here. No problem. Come up here, the game's gonna spawn us here because that's the only place. Here's the problem. We do whatever we have to do up here. Now we're walking. There's no way but to go back. So go back down here. The game tells us, okay, go to this frame / room. Okay, here's the problem. Where is it supposed to place us? This top door, this left door, this right door, or this bottom door? That's a problem. So we need to pass through an identifier for which door we're using. Which entrance we're passing to. It has to remember what door we went through. Exactly. So, door / exit identifier. I think up to 4 should be enough. I think a room having 4 different entrances should be fine. We don't need more than 4. Just make all room transitions warp points instead. That would be very easy, but I feel like we do need to do this. Like, it needs to be so we know which door we're passing through. Okay, so collected items / unlocked doors, health, who we're playing as, what item we have equipped, how many keys, McChicken equivalent, door identifier. I know what you're saying, Colonel Panic. We need to do things less hard and more simple. But here's the thing. All we need to work out here is how much data we need and how we're going to smuggle the data between the frames. That's all we really need. So let's look at our document here. So what has been used up, what has been taken care of, what needs to be considered. So, the 14 sets of bits. Let's take a look. So that's being passed through using... Let's see. I'm trying to find where we're pulling the score from, etc., etc., etc. Score. We're using player 3's score. It looks like. Okay, so we're using player 3's score to keep track of the 14 rooms. Okay, so let's, in this document, I know this is boring, but we got to kind of have this written down. So, let's see. We have 4 players worth of data that we can pass through. And why did I not just make one and then copy it? Okay, so these players have a score and a number of lives. 2 pieces of data we can use. Couldn't you build a global system that puts you at the opposite position of the frame? Well, we still need to keep track of what that position is. That's the thing. We need... the data still has to get there somehow. Player... score... lives. So... we have 4... there's 4 total players here, okay? 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are using player 3's score to keep track of 14 rooms. And that includes collected items and unlocked doors. Okay. Now I want to see how I did things in the previous frames so I can kind of stick to the general template I've been using. Let's jump back to our most basic stage and just take a quick peek. What do we do at the end of the frame? Okay, so we're using player 2's lives to keep track of our health. So let's try to continue doing that. Player 2's lives is going to be HP. Okay. And we're using player 2's score to keep track of how many McChickens we've collected. So it's easy. McChicken. There we go. Good. So that takes care of those. So 14 sets, health, McChicken. So let's kind of move this data around so we can keep track of what we're done kind of figuring out. Okay. Everything above this line here, we have sorted out how we're going to handle it. I think below this line, we still have to figure out how we're going to handle it. So, what do we need? We need one Boolean, one number, two numbers, three numbers. So we need three individual little numbers. Thankfully, that should be pretty easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did I say 3? 4. 4 including the Boolean. So here's the thing. That will be insanely easy to deal with. Because we only need 4 little digits. Here's the thing. How many items do we have equipped? There's not going to be more than 9 items in the game. I'd be surprised if we had more than 4 items in the game. There's one dungeon. How many keys? We're not going to have more than 9 keys in the dungeon. Door/exit identifier, like we said previously, 4 exits from one room should be enough. And then the first value, Bart or Homer, 0 or 1. So we need 4 digits. And the thing is, the score exists. The score, I don't remember how many digits it goes up to, but it definitely goes more than 4 digits. So all we have to do is just hijack one of the scores. That's all we gotta do. So look at a number, you know, like, let's say this 7654. The first digit here, this 7,000, could be, could be what item we have equipped. We have item number 7 equipped, or the second one, 6, could be like how many keys we have. Let me change these last 2. 3, this one could represent what door we went through, and 1 could represent Homer or Bart, in this case Bart. All we have to do at that point is make sure that if we want to change the number, what we want to do is we just want to change that last little bit here, the 1. Good question, Colonel Panic. Let's double check. It's a good question. We should double check. Let's make sure how many player scores we're using. Okay, so player 1. I'm clicking player 1 to filter for player 1 right now. We're just using player 1 for control. So player 1, we've not used any of his stuff yet. We might use his life and score for something, I don't know. Player 2, we've not used anything of player 2's yet in our actual build, but we're planning on using player 2's score for McChicken. Number of McChickens, is this Windows 98? Yes, we're building this in Windows 98. We're doing kind of a throwback game dev on Windows 98 in Windows 98 era software. Okay, so we're planning on using player 2's score for the McChicken counter and lives to pass player. How am I streaming from Windows 98? It's very complicated. I have a laptop, an old ThinkPad, outputting VGA to a adapter, an HDMI. I can't show it right now because it's gonna knock over my drink. An HDMI, a VGA to HDMI adapter, and that's going to my capture card. So it stinks, but it's working somehow. So, score for number of McChickens collected, and lives to pass the player's health. Anyways, if you give me 1 second, I just want to pop my head out my door. I just want to hear if the baby's whining or not, because I think the baby's asleep, but I'm not sure. He's like softly whining. Cinco is down there with the baby though. Oh, that poor little thing. she just needs a nap. If she takes a nap, she's gonna be fine, but she's just fussing for no reason. Alright, so McChicken and health we have taken care of. Did I mark that down? Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Let's go back here. Player 3. We're using the player 3 score in our calculations for our 14 sets of bits, ones and zeros. Okay, so that means we have player... We might want to be careful and not use player 1's score of lives just in case we use it for something. Player 3's lives is free. Player 4's score and lives are both free. So I figure for these last 4 pieces, we kind of cram it into player 4's score. So here's the idea. Inside the actual frame, we will have 4 counters or objects or whatever keeping track of these 4 items. Player, equipped item, number of keys, door/exit. And then when we hit a transition, what we will do is we will funnel them in to the player's score. So the way that'll work is this is going to be the player. Player's just going to be Bart or Homer, 1 or 0. So that will just get added in. It's going to be 1 or 0. So we take this and we add it to the score. So it's going to, at that point, the score will be either 0 or 1. Next, what item do we have equipped? That's not the text. Item. Okay, the item is going to be a number. It can be up to 9, 0 to 9. What we will do is if we just add that to the score, that's going to kind of overwrite that first slot there, which should only be 0 or 1. So that's a problem. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to multiply this value by 10. So that will take 1 and turn into 10. If it's 8, it's going to be 80. 9 is going to be 90, etc. And it will add that to the score. So that way, any value that has is only going to be a multiple of 10. So we can't override that first digit that we need for the player. Keys. So you space them side by side. We're cramming them into one number through multiplication. So for keys, we wanted to take the 3rd slot in the number. So all we have to do is multiply that value by 100. So if we have 3 keys, rather than adding 3 to the score, we're going to multiply that 3 by 100 and add 300 to the score. So if we have 3 keys, we have item 2 equipped, and we're playing as Bart, the score is going to be 321. And then on the other side, when we get to the frame, all we got to do is suck the data back out. Last one here, door/exit identifier. Same dealio. We're going to multiply it by 1,000, so it takes the 1,000th place. So, cramming the numbers in there is simple. Now, offhand, I don't know how to get the numbers back out, but I'm sure there's a simple way. I'm very sure that there's a simple way to get a specific place in the number. You know, hundreds, thousands, tens, to extract that out of a number. I'm sure there's a simple way to do it. Just don't ask me how to do it. I can't believe I don't know something this simple. The score can also change inside a room. We're only going to change the score when we're transitioning frames. At the very end. The end of when we're transitioning frames, we take these 4 values up here. We're taking these 4 values and we're cramming it into the score. Then we get to the other frame and we pull them out of the score. So this player 4 score will only change when we're changing rooms. So I'll tell you what, it's been an hour. I want to go downstairs and just see how Senko and the baby are doing. Since the baby still seems to be restless. So give me a few minutes, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. This baby does not want to sleep, so she's sitting here next to me. And we'll see if she'll behave and stop screaming. And maybe she'll sleep in her little monkey chair. And gamers, I have to pee. I gotta pee. Why didn't I pee? Why didn't I pee? Like all the things to not do. Why didn't I pee? Gamers, let me go pee. Just real quick. Okay, alright, I peed. I did it. Is this it? That's it. There I am. Alright. So encoding from blah 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 is I'm trying to remember how to do the opposite. I'm sure it's very simple. I'm sure it's very simple. But I don't remember how. I guess I can look it up real quick while I'm here. Just I want to know how simple it is to do it. Without any of them, the item in, right, exactly. If you're right. If we came through the default door, and also have no keys, and have the default item equipped, and are playing as the default player, Homer, then the score should be 0. Exactly. So mathematics. So encoding it is easy. Now I want to see how do we go the other way around. Let's see. Trying to look up. Let's see, do we have... I want to check something up here. We have mod. We have modulus. Can we use modulus for this? Does modulus let us do that? Oops. I think it is modulus. Okay, here's what we need to do. I'm 100% sure it's possible, but I'm bad at math. I'm really bad at math. I have to know for sure that it's simple to do. So let's save. And we're gonna go to our little test game and just... I'm also gonna close out of the web browser so we have all our RAM back. We're gonna go to our little test thing and we're gonna try to just see how easy it is. Hello, girl. What's wrong? Stupid math for idiots. Okay. So let's get a counter. Numbers. Be a simple counter. The score. So this is going to be the score. Let's set it to like... let's see our example. Let's say door 3, keys 5, item 2, player 1. Alright. So now we need to be able to break that down into its individual components. hidden counter. I want a visible counter. Okay, so door. It's door. Where? Door there. Keys. Item and then player. Goo! Item. And once again, this is super basic math that anyone who knows math can do. I'm bad at math. I don't use it a lot in my day-to-day life. So I need to kind of just work it out. Okay. So we need to break down. At the end, we want this to be 3, this to be 5, this to be 2, this to be 1. That's how we would decode it. Okay, let's see. I found something on like Stack Overflow. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do it when we click. When the user clicks, we're gonna set player, which is the first one. We're gonna set it to, and I don't know if this works, so we're testing it. Because I don't even know how to search for this. I don't know what the proper verbiage is. So the score. We're gonna set it to the score. Mod 10? Is that right? That seems fine. That became 1, which is what we want. Bye, Colonel Panic. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so then we need item, which is going to be the 10's place. So let's see. Let's copy this over, and instead of just doing mod 10, Scrub Lord Nathan, thank you for the bits. Okay, so we're gonna do. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the score. We're gonna divide it by 10, apparently. I'm just going off of what I can see here. And then we're gonna mod it by 10, and I don't know if this is gonna work. I have no idea if that's right. I'm just going off of something I see on the internet, and I don't even know if this is right. So let's try. But when I click, this value is supposed to become 2. It did not. So we know that's not exactly what I needed. So if I just... So this could be an order of operations thing. If I just mod 10... If I divide by 10, will I get the value of it divided by 10? Let's see. I do get it divided by 10. So is it an order of operations thing? Let's see. And then mod 10.
Holy crap!
This might not support, what do you call it, parentheses, which is annoying. That's annoying. That's very annoying. It really doesn't support parentheses, though?
Holy crap!
Oh, what a horrible math. You later. Hey, little girl. It's okay. Hi. Here, take this. Take his pacifier. Good girl. See, this should work. But I really do think it's the order of operations that's screwing us up. And without parentheses, there's not an easy way to do that without getting another number involved. So you can only set counter once in a row here, so I can't do it once and then again. I'm trying to avoid using another counter just to temporarily store the value. But we might have to, which is annoying. Okay, I guess we're using an active object to store things then. Ugh, it's so annoying. So I'm using an active object so I can store the first step of the calculation in one of its alterable values. Which is stupid, but what can you do? What can you do? Okay, so we're gonna set alterable value B to, no, let's do A. Alterable value A to the score mod 10. Then we're going to set this counter to alterable value A. So that first one should still go through. It does. Okay, now let's try to do the second one. When we click, we're going to set value B to the score divided by 10. And then we're going to set alterable value. Then we'll do the actual math. Then we're going to set alterable value A, alterable value B mod 10. And then we're going to set the actual visible counter to alterable value A. So that should let us do the two-step calculation and then have the result we want. It's 2. There we go. This is working. Let's do the other two, even though I'm pretty sure they're going to work, but let's just do it just to be sure. Okay. That one's going to be divided by 100. Oops, you know what? I grabbed the wrong thing, didn't I? Yep. Yeah, 5, 2, 1, okay. And we're pretty sure this is going to work, but once again, we're just going to copy it over and just do it out just so we can be sure. Awesome. 3521 there. Okay, so it's actually very simple. It's just a thing where I don't do math, so this kind of shit doesn't come to me naturally. I have to sit down and actually make sure it works, because math sucks. Alright, so we know that we can smuggle the data through this way. We know we can do that. So that's good. It's simple, it's good, it'll work. So all this is taken care of now. Good job. Okay. And if for some reason later on we smuggle more data through, we can cram more into the score for player 4 until we hit the digits limit for how much data we can fit in the score. So there we go, it should be okay. We should be okay on that. We should be okay. Hey, little girl, what's wrong? Alright, so with that in mind, let's set up some objects that will be used to keep track of these things. So, let's just kind of do it the same way. Doors, right? Yep, first one will be doors. What color are we gonna make this? It doesn't really matter. Door. What? Next was keys, right? Keys. Keys. Item and then player. Oops. I lost my color. Is it? I assume this was it. What the hell? Item. That's the wrong shade of blue. Num 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 num. Player. Alright. So we will use those to store that data. Good. Good. Okay. We may have not made a lot of visible progress today, but we're making a lot of back-end and planning progress, which is what we really need. Really important that that happens. So how about let's do something. Let me close this. And this.
Holy crap!
So let's change gears and do a visible progress thing. Horrible Bart here. We need a Homer equivalent. Let's find a Homer equivalent of Horrible Bart. Homer Simpson Real. Okay, we got a lot of good choices here. A lot of good choices. I like how even AI, like, kind of does the same thing with Homer. It just makes into a weird, like, bug-eyed freak. Hey little girl, what are you saying down there? You know you're a very bad girl who didn't take a nap today, right? Gamers, there's so much to pick from here, I'm kind of paralyzed with choice. Do a yellow Fred Flintstone? Hold on. Flintstones movie. John Goodman. Fred Flintstone. John Goodman begged Steven Spielberg to spare him from Flintstones movie sequels. Oh no. Oh no, why? I mean, I'm not gonna read any of this, but that's funny. Okay. Let's see, where is it? Little girl, why are you screaming? No! No! No scram! No! No! No scram! We could probably do a little closer. It's a little too close. Just won't be able to see the bulk of his head. There we go. Little girl, what's wrong? Is the problem that you don't have any Super Nintendo games? Is that why you're upset? That why? 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 No! No, it's okay. You are very small and tiny. There, all better. Okay, let's see here. Where is the magic wand? Go. Next part will be contiguous. Yes. We can grab those pieces later. Let's just get a good clean outline on them. Oh god. Oh, we're having trouble. Okay. Can I just... Oh, I can't. Ooh. Turn the tolerance down a bit. Good. A little better. That's a good start. It's a good start. Let's do some... Oh, this is a brush? A brush? Pencil. Thank you. Alright. There we go. Bits. Let's try to get some of this. Hold on. Let's get the blue out of his hair. Quite what I want. Hold on. Desaturate. Bam. Good. Alright. Make him bald? Well, hold on. That. I mean, yes, he should be bald, but we need to properly trim him out first. This is very important. Okay. I have no idea how we're gonna... It doesn't have a trim option, that's fine. I have no idea how we're gonna make him bald with these limited tools. But the thing is, it's better to make him bald when he's big and shrink him down, because once he's shrunken down, the imperfections of his balditude are going to be a lot less noticeable. Let's duplicate this layer. Go back up. Okay. This, some balditude going here. Ooh, careful. Make him good and bald. Make him a nice bald man. Good baldman. Good and bald. Very bald guy. Got a good noggin going here. Need a good noggin so that we can shape it in a moment here. Larger brush. We'll do a paintbrush, but I want it to be a tight paintbrush. It's okay, sweetie. You're just a baby. It's normal to be a baby. Yeah, that's right. You're just a baby. Gamers, I can't believe that John Goodman played the role of Homer Simpson in the Simpsons movie. That's insane. That's insane. I can't believe we made this good of a Homer Simpson John Goodman. Using Adobe Photoshop 5.5 on Windows 98. Oh, Lord. Alright. Now we gotta make him yellow. Where is yellow? Where is yellow? It should be over here, right? Oh, that's saturation. What am I doing? I want a solid, powerful yellow. I'm going to want it to wash out the detail. You ever notice how in older Simpsons, the yellow tends to kind of dip more towards orange, but in newer Simpsons they're more green. You know, they did the same thing with SpongeBob, where SpongeBob looks more green than yellow these days. Why do they do that? Is that some horse shit like modern TV thing they do for some reason? Like is there some stupid like market demographic reason behind that? How big is this guy? This is 27 by 44. Try that. That's Homer. I mean, there he is. Like, what more could you ask for? That is clearly a Homer Simpson. That is one Homer Simpson. Now we have to destroy it by shoving it into MS Paint and lowering the colors. Save and try to get him in here. Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh boy, okay. Alright. There we go. Let's get rid of some of this little white aliasing going around here. Can't even tell. Well, you can zoomed out. You can kind of tell it's John Goodman. In fact, hold on. Is there something we can do for this? We're gonna increase the contrast. That might be better. He's at least more yellow. I'd say that's better. Oops. Let's get this fringe out of here. Little girl, why are you screaming and crying, though? Little girl, why are you so upset? Is it because you don't have any chicken nuggets? Do you not have any chicken nuggets and that's why you're upset? What am I supposed to do about that? I don't have any chicken nuggets either. I also do not have any chicken nuggets. I can't help you. Alright. All this little sprue around here. Seems good. Alright, so now we just have to control the direction. The number of homers equals 1. Where is he? Where is he? That will make him look left. No, other way around. Look right. So let's see. Let's make sure this came out good. I should probably close Photoshop so we can get some RAM back, but... Oh God. Yep, there's Bart. And now... I have to fix the hotspot, but yes, there is Homer. Alright, let's fix that hotspot. Hotspot is dead center, 1329. No, don't pull the cords connected to my computer. Don't do that. Okay, let's see if that lines up well. Beautiful. I don't remember who it was in chat that made the call to just have it be Fred Flintstone, but I think that was the best call that was made all day. Very good. It's important to get some visible progress done. You know, we had to have the all the data planned out and everything, but this was important too. This was important too. Hold on, real quick. Okay, this is just in case I want to trim this out of the video to use it in the thumbnail. I just want it nice and clear with a dark background so I can get it out more easily. Okay, we're good. Nice. Nice. Look at that. That's Homer Simpson. That's Homer Simpson. Clearly it's Homer.
Holy crap!
The real home slice. Y'all want to look at a quick diversion after we've made our progress here? Where's my mouse? So I was trying to, if you remember last time we streamed, we came to the sad realization that Gex Enter the Gecko is not compatible with this computer. Most likely because I don't have a real 3D graphics card in here. It's a laptop. And it was very sad moment. It made the baby cry, and we were very sad. So I was looking at possibilities of how we can play Gex otherwise, and here's something I've been toying with that... Not quite the answer we need, but this is Bleem. Bleem was an emulator released in the late 90s for Windows PC. A commercial emulator to play PlayStation 1 games on your PC. So this has a crack installed for some reason.
Holy crap!
The games you're about to play were originally developed under a license by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation console, were not designed to be used on personal computers. Blame is not affiliated, associated with blah blah blah. No affiliation. Sony is owned by Sony. LLC is not blah 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 blah. Okay, I've read the disclosure. So, if we do this, and if in our CD drive we put the PlayStation version of Gex, then Explorer will crash. Twice.
Holy crap!
But then Blame will be like, hey, Blame is not fully compatible with all features of this game. Just so you know. Some sound effects or music will not be heard. I'm going to say play anyway. Look at that. Look at this.
Since retiring from the public
There he is.
I resigned myself to a life of solitude.
All that sound is fucky.
Watching kung fu theater, days then one long read.
I want to see the part where he
The next
farts.
thing I know, clicks. Seems they've caught a whiff of old Mr. Sunshine himself.
I just want to see
Fred.
Gex fart real
They
quick.
think I'm crazy enough to go back in after them. Way to interrogation 101. They play rough. Business.
Gex farted at them. Okay, skip it.
Coming through.
Weird resolution, but I think that's a PlayStation thing. It's really supposed to be, you know, adjusted to fit the, I mean, I guess we can go full screen. So, main issue with this is, it's not visible, is it? I need to exit full screen. So, main issue with this, if you can hear the music, it might be a little quiet. This is running way too fast. This is not... This is way too fast. We have fast Gex here. This was not... I don't think this was meant to run on a Pentium 3 or whatever it is we have here. And I couldn't actually find an option to, like, lock the frame rate. I couldn't find anything. So it technically works, but Gex is too fast.
It's tail time.
He's much too fast of a Gex. You could probably play this,
Here's get.
but it would be weird. One thing I haven't tried. I have not tried this yet, but there's an N64 version of Gex. Why don't we see if we can get that going? What's that guy's name? Right. Oops. Excuse me. Stop it. Come on. Gamers, I'm a robot. This page checks to see if I'm a robot. Rest in peace, Vim Slayer. Does anyone know the URL? Have I tried DG Voodoo? I'd have to take another look. Does anyone have the URL? Anyone? Thank you. This better not be porno spooky. There we go. Okay, thank you. Let's see if we can't grab it real quick. Yes, I know. I know we can't connect securely. I don't care that I can't connect securely. Just let me in. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, no. No! come on, just... I don't care that I can't connect securely, I just want to... Help me. Where's the security settings? Oh, privacy and security. Okay. Validation. No, I don't care about the certificates. How do I tell it to be as insecure as possible at all times? Oh, what a lame. There's no reason websites can't work on a computer like this. It all comes down to security horse shit and certificates and garbage. The web should work on a computer like this. Four minutes. Also, how much you want to bet this isn't going to be the right ROM? Like, it needs to be byte swapped, and we're wasting our time. 4 minutes? Is there anywhere else I can download this that's not going to take 4 minutes? I just want Gex. I really just want Gex. All I want is a Gex somewhere. Slow. Give me the slow download. Let's see, so I can start. Save the disk. This one's even worse. It's not starting at all. Oh, wait. Oh, no problem, guys. This one's only going to take 16 minutes. Get out of town. I should never have bothered with this. I should have never bothered with this. This is such a dumb waste of time. Oh. It's not even going to work. Why am I... Why? In fact, let me go check what format Mario is in.
Oh.
Oh, God. That Bleem I ran renamed my C drive. That's not good. That's bad. That shouldn't be happening. I guess that's how it's avoiding it needing a key? That's kind of screwed up. I would be upset if that happened to me. Can I fix this? Oh no. There we go. I renamed it to Dude What the Fuck. Is that really how that works, though? It just checks for a drive with the name Bleem CD key, and as long as it's named that, it runs Bleem? Because that's not a very secure way of working. It's really not. But keep in mind, I just downloaded that off of, like, archive.org. And this is like a file from 1999. Like, apparently this is just a crack that was used in 1999 for this. This could have easily just been a virus that was passed around in 1999 a lot. Easily. Very easily. Okay, what was I doing? I was checking something. Where is it? Ultra. Okay, so these are .n64 files. So as long as this is an N64 file and not a V64 file, we should be okay. A few seconds left. Watch, it's going to be like a Z64 file instead. All this effort for something that's probably not even going to run. And that we don't even really need to run. Okay, where is it? God, oh boy, okay. Oh, it's a Z64 file. Oh. Now what this means... we gotta byte swap it somehow. We gotta byte swap this son of a... okay, let's see if they have a utility. And 64. I just want something to let me byte swap things. There's nothing here? Oh, come on. Byte swap and 64 ROM. Oh, I forgot. Oh, Google, I'm just using a VPN. How am I supposed to search for pictures of Fred Flintstone? That's a web-based byte swapper, but that's not gonna help. There's no way this is gonna work on this browser. Guaranteed it won't be compatible. And yet I clicked on it anyway. Cool. Cool. It's a form with a good Mario that links to another link. Great. Thank you. There's no button. There's no button. Ugh. There's no button. There's nothing. Oh. I could have sworn Zofar.net used to have one. Great. I'm glad the modern internet is just a shit fuck. Byte swap and 64 ROM, CMD, something. Command line interface. Rust. I don't care about your Rust horse shit. I just want something that's gonna work on old computer. GitHub. I just tried going to GitHub. It didn't work. I know there used to be tools for this. DOS. What about you? Yep, see? Yep, nope. Every web page has to be formatted using advanced... extremely advanced technology. This is so disappointing. This is so disappointing. This is so disappointing. I just wanted to see if Gex would work. I just wanted to see if Gex would work in Ultra HLE. That's all I wanted. That's literally it. Oh. GitHub won't load. GitHub won't load. This is some Linux nerd shit. Hold on, this might be what I need. Basic programs, debugger, blah blah blah, no one cares, no one cares. Darn it, why did this come up if there's no byte swapping? I'm so bummed out right now. I could have sworn there used to be one on Zophar.net. I really could have sworn. Okay, tell you what, gex64.n64. I want a .n64 file. That's all I want. .n64. That's it. That's all I want. I'm not gonna find anything. gex64.exe. When are they gonna decompile gex64? I hate that I'm sitting here doing this, but it's like, I need to at least try it, otherwise we just wasted the last, like, 5 minutes of our lives. Okay, I'm searching on archive.org. I'm going to see if I can't find gex.n64. What? Video game preview.
Forget about it.
This is like a It's like a VHS tape of Gex? Like, it's like 30 seconds long, so it doesn't matter, but...
Forget about it.
24 media dimension levels. Hilarious one-liners from comedian Dana Gold. All new N64 exclusive deep sea level.
That's your sweet stuff right there, boy. Has anyone seen
Gex,
Fox?
a master of disguise.
It beats the Matterhorn. What are you gonna do?
This was supposed to make you wanna buy Gex. That was supposed to make you wanna buy Gex. Okay, let's see. I'm seeing a no intro collection. What format are these? Okay, I see the zip files, but it's a zip file full of zip files. I want to know, are these N64 or Z64? That's all I want to know, my dude. Haha. Z64. Why? Tool 64 is an N64 byte swapper from 2001. Thank you, the legged one. Okay, I'm going to search for that. Tool 64. I could have sworn Tool 64 was on Zophar.net. I could have sworn, because that's exactly what I was looking for. See, it is Zophar.net. Why couldn't I find it? Why couldn't I find it? Why couldn't I find it before? I'm so annoyed. There it is. Okay. Tool. Unzip. Alright, here we go. Hold on. Let's go grab the... Wait, That not a command line? I thought it was a command line thing. It's an executable? Oh shit, that makes it even easier. Okay. Okay. Downloads. Yikes, here we go. Here it is. Okay. We want to change the byte order. So which button is it? Big endian, byte swapped, little endian. Bam, it's converted. It's a .N64 now. Alright. Let's go find it. .N64. Okay, let's rename this so Ultra HLE doesn't choke on it. And now we're going to copy that up to the folder. Oh, yeah. Watch this be a huge anticlimax and it's just going to instantly crash. It sees it. Oh, exception 03FF0000 execution at invalid address. Oh. And Mario works, so you know it's not a mistake. Oh, that is so painful. That's the most painful thing I've ever seen on Earth. That sucks so much, all that work. What about Corn? Will Corn run it? Hold on. Maybe Corn will run it. And try Corn. Alright. Unopen this folder. Okay, there we go. Okay, first, does Corn work with Mario? It does. Way too fast, but it does. Okay. Can I enable, like, audio enable? Okay.
It's me, Mario.
You have to enable audio.
Hello.
Okay. Corn is a great emulator. I remember Corn ran ROMs really fast on my old computer I had when I was a kid. So we're gonna try Gex now. Here we go. Oh! Gex is too powerful! Maybe it's just the ROM. Hold on. Can I just run the original one before I byte swapped it? Nope, it only sees N64 files. Gex is too powerful for N64 emulation. That is so painful. That is so disappointing. That is so disappointing. Oh, what an anticlimax after all that. We didn't even get to run Gex 64. I'm disappointed in myself. Very disappointed in myself. She's perfectly happy, though. So I guess that's, you know, that is what it is. Huge anticlimax. Sigh. Sigh. What a disappointment. Turn it off. Shut it down.
Goodbye, stupid. We've had a lot of fun on your crappy computer. Please don't ever come back.
Well, gamers, a slightly disappointing stream. The finale wasn't much of a finale. And most of the stuff we got done was back-end planning. But we did make a very good Homer Simpson reel .psd. And I think that is worth being proud of. We made a great Homer. A real great Homer. She's trying to eat my hand. She's just trying to eat my hand. It's just what she's doing right now. and smack it. And shake it around. She's not very smart. She's kind of stupid. She's kind of very dumb. Anyway, gamers. I suppose that's our stream for the day. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. This is my only hobby. And I can't do the hobby if I don't have people watching. And I hate that I'm ending the stream now when I have the most viewers I've had all stream. God damn it. Anyway, so yeah. It's the only hobby I have, so thank you for watching. I couldn't do this hobby if I didn't have you watching me, so thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to do another hour-long mini-stream playing more Ghost Trick. Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, some more Paper Mario. The next Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, we're getting back to work on our game. Hopefully make some more visible progress. Maybe we'll actually do, code for the cow item we started and have just kind of left in limbo. I guess we'll find out. She's very violent. So yeah. If you excuse me, I'm gonna go experiment with how long you can leave a thawed piece of chicken in the refrigerator before it gains sentience. Thanks again for watching. At least try to be decent to people. Alright, little girl, what do you say we go downstairs and eat raw chicken?